I'm with Jason Goldberg, co-founder of Edge Growth and currently head of the social venture capital business unit at Edge Growth. Jason, it seems pretty clear that you know who you're looking for in terms of organizations that you feel are worthy of incubation. You're looking for capable entrepreneurs, a good product, and innovative strategy. What more help do these people need?
Well, I guess every entrepreneur is just one man, and no one man can build a great company. So they need a team that complements them in their areas of weakness. And then secondly, operating a company is a very different skill set and toolkit to growing a company very fast. Most great entrepreneurs and great teams don't actually have the toolkit, processes, know-how to navigate a company through high growth, many risks, and manage that process so as to unlock the potential of the company with minimum risk. So typically, even really good teams need outside help to close off their blind spots, network them in areas where they don't have relationships that will unlock opportunity for their company, link them to specialists who can help them in particular areas where they don't have in-house expertise, and the list could go on. There are very few entrepreneurs who have single-handedly grown great companies. They have all really had a lot of help.
These are needs and imperatives which I think are common to entrepreneurs all over the world. What is unique to working with entrepreneurs and small enterprises in South Africa?
Well, obviously every economy is different. South Africa has its host of challenges. Firstly, it's an incredibly competitive economy. Our economy is more open than other emerging market economies. We have lower trade barriers. We're also less competitive than many emerging market economies. We have high cost of labor, high infrastructure costs, in some areas poor infrastructure. And thirdly, and probably most importantly, our human capital is really poor. We have 80% of our schoolgoers are in dysfunctional schools. Quality of education is a really key driver of quality of entrepreneur. So we inherently have a small pool of human capital to pick from to lead high growth companies.
You're interested in ED strategies that offer, as you call it, the most bang for your buck. How do you measure bang? Is it simply number of jobs created, or are there other objectives?
We actually use a blended social impact measurement tool. It's a socio-economic IRR. So we monetize all quantifiable forms of social impact: cheaper goods and services for poor people, purified water, better education, and of course jobs, which is our number one imperative. We quantify those which can be quantified as credibly as we can. We monetize those, and then we measure whether we're getting a good socioeconomic return on investment.
Socioeconomic return on investment, what's the relationship between ED and corporate social responsibility, corporate social investment more generally?
They are linked. There are case studies, for example, of Unilever in Korea, where they've built, through the way they engage the local economy, thousands of small businesses which create tens of thousands of jobs, and many more than they themselves employ in those countries. It's because they've chosen a particular approach to operating in that economy, leveraging the small businesses that exist, building others, building capabilities. They have a very integrated and intensive approach to supporting those enterprises, and as a consequence they've built a lot of really good small family-owned typically businesses which create a lot of employment and uplift a lot of people's lives. There's a way of doing business which is cognizant of the communities around you and which aims at kind of the broader social good without undermining the bottom line for the corporate, and I think that's the link.
Right. Jason Goldberg, co-founder of Edge Growth.